What is up, everyone? Boshi here, back with another video this week. And this week I actually came with a story to tell you guys that I heard from a podcast, and I thought the lesson behind it and the whole story itself was really awesome, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So the story is about a successful magazine entrepreneur, and he starts it off with him being in his junior year of high school. Now, he goes to say that, he isn't doing well. He's not showing up to class, not turning in assignments, hanging out with all the wrong people, pretty much a nightmare of a student in high school. And he goes and says, he made this promise to his mom during that year that he was going to take the SATs. Now, the SATs can, be kind of important to get into colleges, and the highest possible score on that test is a 1600. 800 for math, I believe, and then 800 for reading and writing with an essay. So he goes off and takes this test during his junior year like he promised, and to his surprise and to his mom's surprise, they get the results back and he gets a 1480. Well, 1480, is just shy of a perfect score pretty much. And his mom automatically jumps to the conclusion and it's like, hey, did you cheat? And the guy's like, I tried, mom, but I just couldn't. Like the way that the test was given and how, you had to do the stuff on it, like I wasn't able to cheat. So they're both kind of in shock, and this guy is like, maybe I am smart. Like I got a 1480 on this test. Like that must mean something, right? And so his whole behavior changed the following year. His senior year, he started showing up to class, he started to do his homework, not hang out with the people that he was hanging out with during his junior year that were a distraction and all of that. And as a result, teachers started treating him different. They're like, maybe we misunderstood. This guy is putting in the work and getting good grades, and that leads to him graduating high school. From there, he goes off to community college, then Wichita State, then the Ivy League, and then eventually to where he's at now as a successful magazine entrepreneur. Now, a couple of years later, after this has happened, he gets a letter in the mail from Princeton, New Jersey, I believe. And it says something to the effect that, we are doing a checkup on the policies and procedures of how the SATs are taken and all of that. And they state that he was one of 13 people the year that he took it that received the wrong test results. And he looked at it and, kind of in shock that, he got the wrong test results, and his actual test results were 740. Now, the average is, 1,059, I believe, or at least the average is today, is 1,059, the national average. And he got a 740, and it was way below average. It was kind of odd that he was able to do all these things and be so successful. And back then, a lot of people said, he was already a smart kid. He just needed that standardized test to tell him, hey, you are smart, and to give him that confidence. But he actually goes on to say that, it wasn't the fact that he got the 1480 that changed his life. That wasn't the moment that kind of defined it. It was the fact that when he started to act like the person that got a 1480, when he started to show up to class, when he started asking questions, doing the work, pushing himself to do the things that he wanted to do, he had that confidence of having that score. But when he started acting like the person that would get that score, that's what really changed his life, he said. And this kind of goes to show that, no matter what happens, or no matter how good or bad you are at things, just putting in the work or changing your behavior on how you're acting toward whatever thing can be really the defining point in which you are successful or that you fail. And I mean, that means anything and everything. That could mean a job that you want. Maybe you're not good at something that you want to eventually do. Does that mean you just give up on it? No, that just means you work harder, you do the research, anything that will really propel you toward being successful in whatever you want to accomplish. For example, for me, like games recently, I used to play a lot of the same games over and over, and I got better at it, but I never got truly good at it. But I never wanted to, push myself to be extremely good at something. Now, if I wanted to put in the time and the work to get good at a certain game or a certain thing, then yeah, I guarantee you I could get better and do better. But it just shows that, even in where he was, if he got that 740, he probably would have never pushed to, accomplish the things that he did. But because he had that 1480 and he started realizing, oh, maybe I am smart, and, started doing the work and everything, it just became habit. And he he thrived on it and wanted to learn and pushed himself toward those things, and, had that hunger for knowledge and all of that. So I thought it was a pretty cool story that even though he pretty much tricked himself into becoming that person that wanted to do things that got things accomplished, it just shows that you really didn't need that knowledge. You kind of just need to do it. You just need to be interested in it, and you need to know that not everyone's going to be good at something right away. Everyone's going to suck at things, even if that thing that you suck at is the thing that you want to do. Just keep going after it. Keep researching. Keep trying it over and over and over. And practice doesn't make perfect, but by doing something, it's going to allow you to learn. It's going to allow you to push yourself and just get better as time goes on. And remember, it's not, you don't need to get better in a day or a week. It could just be over time. And not everyone's going to be, learning and being a professional right off the bat, or, 6 months down the line. It may take years to get there, but that doesn't mean it's not something you should pursue. You should definitely pursue it if that's something that you want to do yourself, and that's just the way it is. But yeah, that's what I got out of that story. I thought it was a really awesome story, honestly. I don't think enough people, especially this day and age, listen to themselves per se. I think a lot of people kind of try things and then they give up because it's just not working out, or they see someone else doing it better or something like that. But really, if you just keep on it, keep pushing, put in the work and the effort, you're gonna get there. Just remember, just don't rush yourself. Don't put yourself on a clock. Yes, put yourself on the clock in the sense of pushing yourself to do things, but don't expect a 0 to 100 within a day or a week or a month or even a year. As long as you're making progress, you're definitely going to keep pursuing it because it's something that you love and that you want to do. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope that you guys, especially during the this weird time of quarantine, if you found something that you are passionate about or that you want to pursue, that you are actually going after it and not just trying it and being like, yeah, I'm not good at it, so I'm just going to give it up and move on to the next thing. Yes, kind of go after things that you're good at as well, but if you're really passionate about something, just keep going for what you want to do, and time will make it happen. You just need to put in the work. So yeah, that's all I wanted to come out and talk with you guys about. But another video down for this week. I just wanted to thank you all for watching the video. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in my next video. All right, see ya.